Welcome back everyone to another tutorial on Power BI. Do not forget to click on the red subscribe button and the bell icon so that you are the first one to know whenever I upload any new video. In today's session we will see how can we update data source for existing report in Power BI. There may be various scenarios that you may come across where you would need to update the data source. Suppose you are using an Excel file stored in your local machine and the location or the name of the Excel file has changed, or you have received a new Excel file and you need to connect Power BI with that new Excel. In this video, we will discuss in detail what will happen if you change the name or the location of the file that is located in your local machine and how can we resolve that issue. Now, without wasting any time, let's jump to Power BI. First, let's import Excel in Power BI. So click on import data from Excel. I'll be connecting to sample superstore central region dataset. Click on open. Now Power BI is establishing connection with the Excel. In this sample superstore central Excel file, we have one tab and the name of the tab is sample superstore. Just click on this checkbox. Here we can see the preview of the dataset. This dataset has 5 rows and it gives us sales done in case of central region. Let's click on transform data. Now a new Power Query Editor window will open. Here let me apply few transformation steps, like we need to see the name of the customer in uppercase. So select this column, go to transform, and here we will click on the format drop down and click on uppercase. This I have done to show you that when we will connect to the new Excel, then the steps that are displayed here will also be applied to the new Excel. Now suppose instead of this central region Excel file, I need to connect to the north region Excel. Here you will see that we are connected to the sample superstore central region Excel file. Now to update the data source, click on this settings icon. Here we will give the path of the new Excel that we need to connect to. So this is the new Excel sample superstore north region dataset. Click on open. Click on OK. So now you will observe that the data has updated and we are now connected to the north region Excel file, and also you will see that the name of the customer is coming in uppercase. Just make sure that the new Excel that you are connected to has the same number of columns and also the name of the tab is same. Like here we selected the sample superstore tab that was present in the Excel. Let's change the name of the Excel from sample superstore north to something else. Let me go to the Excel and let me rename it to just sample superstore data. Now when we will go to Power BI and here when we will click on refresh, you will see that we are getting error because Power BI is not able to find the sample superstore north Excel file in this location. So we can again go to this settings icon, or we can also click on this data source settings option, and here we will change the source. Now click on browse and we will give the path of the new Excel, which is sample superstore data. Click on open, click on OK, click on close. Now again click on refresh preview. Here you will see that the data is correctly displayed here, and we were connected to the north region dataset. Now let's click on close and apply. Now Power BI is applying the changes that were done in the Power Query Editor window. So now I wanted to show here that you will find the same data source settings option here as well. So if you are not in the Power Query Editor window, then you can update the source by clicking on data source settings option. Now lastly, let's change the path of this Excel. Let me create a new folder and let's put this Excel in this folder. So now the location of the Excel file has updated, and if we will click on refresh, we are getting the same error that the Power BI is not able to find the sample superstore dataset. Click on close. So from here we can click on transform data drop down, go to data source settings, click on change source option, and here we will give the new path of the Excel. Click on open, click on OK, click on close. Now click on refresh. Here you will see that now again we are able to see the data. Let me create a chart to show sales of different categories. So whenever you will come across this situation where you need to connect to a new Excel or the location of the file that you are using has changed, then you can just edit the source of the Excel by using this data source settings option. Just make sure that the names of the columns are same as they were present in the old Excel. So this was all that I had to cover in this session. I hope this session was helpful. Do not forget to click on the thumbs up button if you liked this session. See you in the next tutorial.